I learned about the University of St. Thomas when they went to my high school. They started talking about like the community they have, and it got me interested, and I was like, I really want to see this school.
I chose UST because I applied for the Presidential Guidance Scholarship, and thanks be to God, I was able to get it, and I worked hard for it. And I've always been hardworking, but the university experience really helped me to figure out where am I supposed to direct my hard work.
It's like a family here, just having 55 guys on the same exact schedule every day, and it's cool.
And we all have one goal in mind, right? Like we want to come here, want to get better, want to win games. Like having the kind of the similarities, it makes it easier to work together because we know we're all here for the same reasons. We know we're all here to better each other and better ourselves. And at the end of the day, like having that as our first priority, it just makes everything else kind of flow after it.
I happened to have a friend who had a student here, and she said you could just feel a welcoming community. It just felt like something that her student wanted to be a part of. And that's the kind of work that I've done in the past. And so I was like, okay, these are my people.
Two of my older sisters have gone through UST, and my second oldest sister was the one who said, John Paul, you have got to join the honors program. It really does make the university experience. What happens is we get to know each other super well. We become a second family, really. And the beautiful thing is that it doesn't just stay within your cohort either. Because we have a house, we're able to meet outside of class time with upperclassmen and also students who are younger than us. And so there's this inter-cohort dialogue that takes place, and it goes beyond the scope of the class. We talk about what it means to live a life of virtue. We talk about the intellectual life. We do outings to Galveston Beach. We get food together. We study together. We go dancing together. It's really a community rather than a class, and that's what makes the honors program very special.
I applied for psychology here at first, but I definitely changed my mind. I noticed that a lot of the older crowd, they would say, I wanted to pursue art when I was younger, but I decided to go into architecture and engineering because I knew that would make money. I went to meet with an advisor, and my parents went with me, and they were like, hey, you love art. Don't try to force yourself to become something you're not gonna wanna do. And I was like, wow, that speaks to me because it makes me realize I know I'm doing what's right for myself. And then I found out that they had a partnership here at Glassell, which is by the museum, and I thought, well, this is a perfect opportunity to, grow into like my art.
A fundamental part of what shaped me and connected me to the campus community and to UST today was the vibrancy on campus. I lived on campus all of my years as an undergraduate here, and I'm delighted to have seen that vibrancy has multiplied 10 or 100 times over since I graduated over 20 years ago. What also kept me connected on campus was the ability on a campus of this size to intersect with faculty, with staff, to really feel that physical connection and proximity so that it really brought home the ideas of goodness, discipline, knowledge, and community, which are part of our bazillion charisms. That community was just underpinning and driving that thirst for knowledge and that thirst for connection that I got here at the University of St. Thomas.
Last year, we had a Bible study group with actually up here in the Jack, and it's just a cool experience. Like anyone, not just baseball people can go, but everyone can go, and it was cool meeting new people. And also living in the dorms, they throw little events in the lobby of Guinan, and it just makes you feel at home. It really does.
I think going back to what he said about the Bible studies, that was a big part of last year for me, just because it was kind of the first year that I had been a part of that here. And I think that it's great when you're on a campus and you notice Catholic that is spreading that and trying to bring people closer to God, spread the gospel around. I think that's really important. We want to be a good kind of witness and like have testimony that I can give to people. And the only way to do that is to experience it with the brothers around you, brothers and sisters around you. And I feel like having those Bible studies, it kind of allowed me to take a step forward in my faith, but also help the people around me kind of take that step forward as well.
The generosity of UST's friends and donors to make education and professional development, because that's really what I got here. It wasn't just math, biology, chemistry. It was truly the foundation of my professional development. That would not have been accessible to me without that generosity. And what I love about the community is that it is given freely, but by the time you are a fully formed student coming out of the University of St. Thomas and you begin to truly appreciate that investment that was made in you, you're highly motivated to return that investment to the university, to the next several generations of students.
Making great friends here has flipped my view of college entirely. I mean, because I used to be that person that thought college was so I could get a job and so I could make money. But now college has become, rather than something transactional, to something transformational, really.
Being a student athlete at St. Thomas has given me all the tools I need to be successful, for sure.
I just want to say thank you so much for coming alongside me to support the students, to coming aside all of us at UST to create such beautiful, enriching experiences for our students. Thank you.